it's usually because it's like going to be seen up close. So usually bigger dinos have more geometry. If it's something with feathers, a lot of the geometry that we're going with is going to be on the body. So the answer is basically it depends on what it is. If we're going to be doing something like a fish, right? We're not going to make that super detailed because that's going to be wasting resources. Ultimately, on modern hardware, polygons don't really matter. Geometry is not as expensive as texture memory.
Really?
But Utah has 75,000 so far. I believe that's what the feathers mirrored. No, okay, that's just yeah. So 75,000 about at the moment, which is not too bad. There are games that have models that are in the 100K range, and those games are usually just really like graphically intensive. So we try to aim for like a reasonable amount depending on what it is. Most of our dinosaurs seem to fall between, I'd say, 20K and 30K. But for something like Utah, the feather cards that I'm doing, like, this is the most intensive part of the model, so unfortunately, can't go much lower without sacrificing. Yeah. Thank you.
And might I say, as a fellow Blender sufferer for the past few years, your topology, beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, here he is, and I gave him little, like, owl ears.
The owl ears.
I love the ears so much.
The cat ears.
Yes.
You look so mad. The airplane ears, permanently.
Angry owl face.
Angry.
He does have permanent airplane ears.
Yes.
But yeah, this is just a little test skin I made. I don't even think this is going to make it into the final game. It depends on how everybody feels about it. Because I just made it as like a little, like, you know, previs. But if people end up liking it, always make like a in-game version, I guess. Also,
naked.
yes, he's relatively detailed underneath. I might make a naked chicken version of him for like the incest morph. I'm not entirely sure yet.
No.
You know what? That'd actually be great. Bald spots.
He's got his muscles and stuff like marked out, so like I could just make him into a naked chicken. Like,
Is that a multi-res sculpt baked on, or is that normal mapping?
that's normal mapping.
Whoa.
I mean, it needs to be normal mapping for the game.
Oh, I need to redo my application project. I thought the limit was 10K.
I was gonna say, I've seen, like, 75K isn't too bad. I've seen VR avatars with, like, more than double that. So...
That's actually...
Geometry is not that expensive on modern hardware. That's something that a lot of people get wrong.
I know of an avatar with 14 materials on it.
Utah's feathers are just the wings, the feathers,
How many?
the body.
Oh, only one material for the whole thing?
For Utah?
Two.
So Utah is just
Oh wait, no, there's
the body.
3?
Okay, so hold on. Here's how many materials Utah has.
That looks so good, by the way. Just want to throw kudos out there.
Thank you.
I'm so normal about this creature. I love this creature.
The animal.
Here's how
I'm
many
excited.
materials Utah has. So
I'm
it has
excited.
the island.
Oh, 6.
Ignore what happened to him. That's a UV mismatch. So he's got the teeth, the wings, the mesh, the feathers, the pupil, and the eye outer, because I make the eyes on the new models look better by having 2 materials instead of just 1.
Oh, he's got an
And-
eyeglass.
Yeah. And also, the models that have eyeglass have nice detailed eyes, and you can do some really cool stuff with them.
Oh no, he's
Like
seen
that.
With
things.
them big old eyes.
Oh, bird moment.
Wonderful.
Oh, no, David.
He
go
crazy.
Utah.
Oh. He's
Not
got the
crazy
David
bird
Utah.
book.
Oh,
Crazy Utah.
Do you guys use a bone for the jaw when they bite? Or I noticed that you have yours set up as a blend shape, I think?
Oh no, this is because so Wobbly does all of the rigging for the models, and as a result, I usually just let him rig it, because you know it would be kind of pointless for me to rig these unless I'm making renders with it. Also, ooh, hold on.
That's freaky.
Oh
I'm trying
wait,
to find the,
is that Velo or
I wanna-
Utahraptor?
This is Utah. I
Utah.
want to show you guys the tongue
The
that I set
Grand
up
Flute.
for Utah. I gave it an eagle tongue, so it's got like the little like shape to it. Yeah, he's got a little eagle tongue, and I'll just turn off my advanced occlusion to show it off better. But yeah, eagle tongue.
At first, I thought you
Very.
said tongue.
Do you do your normal mapping for these in Substance Painter, or do you multi-res sculpt it onto the normal map?
I do a high poly to low poly baking workflow. I do this in ZBrush. Almost everything I do is in ZBrush and Substance Painter, and Blender just kind of ends up being like the previs for the in-game stuff. So like materials,
This is
textures,
so
just to make sure
cool.
everything's okay.
Can we
Yeah,
hang
thank
out at
you.
model sometime? This is awesome.
I'm really busy. I'm sorry.
All good.
But yeah, Utah is I tried to make him very different to Velo, because I felt like one of the complaints that we had before, often with the old Utah model that Vipe made, was like that it looked a little bit too much like Velo. So my aim with Utah was to make it look still like a dromaeosaur, but make it distinct enough. And part of that was giving it this like feather frill, the little owl ears. And I'm still gonna be making the tail fan, and you know we're thinking about making it an option that can toggle on and off for anyone who wants a more wolfy looking tail.
Ooh.
I was gonna say he
We're not-
definitely gives me
Dimorphism or some
wolf
sexual
bird.
dimorphism of some kind for it, maybe.
Yes.
He is a very cute boy. Very
Now,
cute.
Utah's
bean.
going to be distinctively a bit bigger than the Velo, right? When it,
Well,
when it comes in again.
It's much bigger. Yeah, it's a much
Okay.
bigger animal.
It's like a turkey. It's like comparing a turkey to a polar bear.
It's even bigger than a polar bear too. Like, actually, I'm gonna try to get Utah like next to Velo here, so you guys can see.
Oh
what
yeah,
they
that would
look
be
like side
awesome.
by
Like a
side.
size comparison, or how it would compare to the Megaraptor.
How
It
was
is
there
always
No,
funny.
max?
It's-
There's a max
People
number of
always
viewers I
think
can't.
of- Sorry.
You're fine.
It is always funny because people always think like, oh, Velo, Utah, they mistake them for each other, and Utah's gigantic. Like, you could eat Velo.
I'm gonna try to scale these guys up.
Oh,
properly.
Mega Rat's gonna look kind of naked next to it.
Well, I mean,
Everyone,
Megaraptor isn't a dromaeosaur, so the way that these guys look is because they're both dromaeosaurs. Megaraptor just is called raptor, but it isn't necessarily a raptor, if that makes sense.
everyone
Yeah,
makes
it
that
does.
mistake
Right?
because Jurassic Park, honestly.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
Megaraptor's in a completely different family. Sorry.
No, it's all good. When they found it, I'm pretty sure they thought the claw was a toe claw, right? And that's why.
I believe so. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a mix-up they did, because they do just look like toe claws. So I would say... Hold on. I'm trying to scale this guy up. Ignore what I am about to do. It's going to look really silly. We're going to say... Probably... 6.7 just to be on the larger end. Yes, this is what it's going to look like for a sec.
Long.
Long.
Okay.
Blood
Alright,
woman.
that gives us maybe a little bit smaller. Hold on. Go on like the average size end.
Is
6.5.
Megaraptor bigger?
I think Dinosaur might be slightly bigger.
Okay, here we go.
IRL.
Oh yeah, that's monstrous compared.
And I'm gonna set Velo to be 2 meters, just because we did scale it up a little bit in game. So Velo is gonna be a little bit bigger to be more accurately sized. So yeah, here's Velo next to Utah. For anybody who's taking screenshots, I'm putting that text there, or else everybody's gonna get really mad. So yeah, I made sure to make them distinct to each other. I hope you guys like the design. I was really nervous to show this off because it's not what people were expecting with Utah.
They do look very distinct.
So how will it work, Utah? Will it be like claw?
We haven't actually quite figured out what we're gonna do, like gameplay wise, with it quite yet. So that's kind of still something that we'll have to figure out. Whoa, it's really cool seeing them next to each other sized correctly. The dromaeosaurs together.
Yeah, here it is, like sized.
Wow.
Let me get
Wouldn't it be
the.
cool if it kind of, what was it, the Deinonychus? An arc, I think? How it does like
Deinonychus?
house latch onto large prey items?
I think they use sockets.
Yeah,
for that.
Deinonychus.
I think the big issue with that would be introducing collision to Bob.
Also,
Adding sockets.
also, lag and connection connectivity to the server will hammer heads of that a bit too, because you could lag and actually probably latch it in a different area, or you can see someone latch and try to do a latch on you that's 20 feet away and then pop up on your side. Because I remember correctly, that happened to old Bob as well when Utah had the pounds back in the day, where he
And so
just
if anybody-
teleported out of nowhere.
If anybody wants to take a screenshot, here's
How's-
your money shot. Give it a second to get some more samples. I'll let you know when. Actually, hold on. Let me, before we do anything, increase the amount of transparency samples because I think they might be a little bit too low.
Bob's older code is a little bit restrictive with things like latching, I would assume. So I wouldn't. I mean, of course, it depends on pred, but latching seems slightly far-fetched.
I don't plan to code a latching mechanic. I want to make Utahraptor kind of like this acrobatics animal that's really like good at jumping around and stuff like that. I don't really want to get into latching for any of the animals just because Velociraptor has been a constant source of players not really liking the mechanic very much in some ways, so I don't really want to get another mechanic that involves grappling or grabbing or I feel like we could make it fun in ways that don't involve it. I'd rather go down a different path.
All right. Here is the money shot, I guess, if you guys want to do a little comparison between Velo and Utah.
Hey, Callie, if you want to send that to me, I can probably post it in the sneak peeks in a little bit, just so people who aren't in here can see it too.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
People don't
I'm just
get upset
hesitant.
with us.
Yes,
I'm hesitant to like pose or like my tongue. Okay, I'm hesitant to post a lot of things that aren't like really good renders because people will be like, "Oh, that looks like crap," and it's just like not done.
Well, whenever you're ready and whatever you're confident with.
I'm gonna do some bounce sliding and then I'll give you that, and I think that would be okay.
Sure.
Okay enough for like a render or like a screenshot preview, whatever the hell.
Blender witchcraft.
Blender witchcraft.
I've messed with it a little bit, just tweaking avatars and stuff, but goddamn.
I have been using Blender since 2017 about.
So is it
How
gonna
was the
play just like a
transition
bigger
from
Velo?
2.8 to 3?
It'll play different, but we don't know how yet.
Yep. We're not going to be getting into the Utah probably until after the Kapasugas. So that's kind of right now we're trying to get the Velo done, and then right now we're trying to stabilize our game and get our anti-cheat stuff fixed up and get it protected from all these attacks and stuff. But once we're done with that, we're going to get the Velo done, and we'll probably have a Velo patch. My goal is November, December for the Velo patch, but no formal ETAs on that. And then we'll probably do Capro early next year. and then Utah will probably start getting animated while we're implementing Capro. And it wouldn't surprise me if right around that point is when we start trying to do Unreal 5. So that's like our current
That's like
timeline.
a
So Utah's still like half a year away, I'd say. We're not quite there
yeah.
yet.
There's quite a bit that we're planning to do before Utah, and that's there's a lot of things that you guys are going to be getting before Utah, and within that is also Kaprasuchus, Velo, I guess possibly even the UE5 update. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see.
the Unreal 5 update is going to be colossal. Because, okay, so you know how, I didn't show it on stream, but Cleve, you don't happen to have one of those logs still up, do you?
I don't have it up at this instant, but I can get it opened up right quick. Should take just a moment.
Sure. So, when you have a server on Bob, or actually, hold on, let me go ahead and deploy this first. I can't. I'm getting ready to deploy the server build. It just finished. So, Christoph, can you go ahead and once I deploy this, confirm that you are able to get the server?
We'll try to get the servers updated. Make sure it
Perfect. I'll let you know when. It's going to be like 30 seconds.
Okay, sounds good.
This is the log I've got right now, the one that you sent me.
Okay, I'll show you something. Where is this? Okay.
Hey, Brett.
Yeah, what's up?
I just want to say you guys did a really good job with like updating with all the hacker BS that was going on. You guys did pretty good.
Well, thank you. We've been doing our best trying to bring Bob back online and make sure everyone can continue enjoying it. So, thank you for.
It's been really hard.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I understand. That was crazy.
Yeah, we've never been attacked like that before. That was pretty serious. So, to put in perspective the severity of what was actually going on last night, that was a federal felony offense that grants jail time if caught. Like, that was a serious crime.
It is a very, very illegal thing that this individual has decided to do.
Yeah,
like
Put it this way. A good way to mention it is that this thing, what has happened to us the past couple of days, gets federally investigated normally.
Yeah, we'll probably be filing a ticket about it, like filing an actual FBI report about what happened.
Because it's also targeted, which doesn't help the case of the person doing it. We will not. I don't think we will be speaking on that too openly as of right now.
And that's
understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But our current plan of action, honestly, is to just try and fix the vulnerabilities that are being abused and get the game solid and put our walls up and everything like that, so we aren't vulnerable to these kinds of attacks in the future.
Yep.
Which, as of last night, I feel pretty confident about that, but I guess time will tell. I'm no expert on fighting against hackers, so it's I'm a hobbyist game developer, self-taught guy. I'm no network specialist, but I do know people that are more knowledgeable than I on the topic, and they are helping me.
Fred, do you think that you would hire somebody now for that kind of stuff, or
we already kind of have.
You do? Okay. All right, that's good. Well, I would say that the good part about all that was, now you guys could, what would I want to say is, someone's so eager to destroy this game that you got to see the good part about it. Like, it's heading in a really good direction. Maybe they were just like really mad about something, but hey, you guys are doing really good.
Yeah, I was thinking about it like earlier. I stepped out for a quick break to get some coffee, and I had like this silly thought. I was like thinking about all these attacks we've been having. I'm like, at first I wanted to say that like I'm Batman and they're the Joker, but no, I was like, I'm the mayor of Gotham City. Bob is Gotham City. They're the Joker.
I was comparing him to like
Cinder is Batman. He's the guy
I
helping.
was just sitting there thinking, like, this guy, he's like a fucking video game villain. He's just comedically evil. Like, why? why are you doing this? Go outside. Go do
Dude needs
something.
life.
Yeah, like
Apparently,
Did he even
half the
gain
Titans was
anything?
attacked too.
I don't think so. I mean, all he did was attack the game and bring our server offline for a few hours, and then we fixed it and protected it, put it back up, and tried to piece everything back together.
It just will make you guys even stronger in the long
It
run.
did. We're better protected and better
Right.
prepared.
Exactly. Hey, so he helped you out
In a weird way.
in a weird way, yeah.
Yeah, but certainly
For a
like
very small team, we've learned a lot from this, and I think that's invaluable.
we gotta
Yeah,
protect Gotham City. That's our game. No, it's the analogy.
Oh my god, when I tell you I just had the biggest fucking heart attack of my life.
Did you hear me call you Batman?
No, I've been watching Dev Portal, and I've just been keeping track of logs of people getting like heartbeat timeouts, so their DAC is just not responding to the server anymore, so they get kicked. For some reason, in real time, the Dev Portal changed the color of heartbeat timeouts from blue to red. So heartbeat timeouts happen fairly often, so my live graph here just switched to having like a bunch of blue, which I was familiar with, to now having just a shit ton of red.
Yikes.
Which was incredibly alarming. I can screenshot and post in VC text what it looks like, because it's not really any big information.
Yeah, it's just people, and we don't have EAC, by the way, just so y'all know, we don't have this service right now set up to auto ban or anything like that, because we just set it up. We're trying to figure out, are there going to be false positives, and how is it flagging players for this and that, and the last thing we want to do is start accidentally handing out bans that aren't warranted. So all it's going to do is keep you from launching the game. And if we're getting false positives and it's telling you you're cheating when you're not and stuff like that, just open a ticket. Like, we really are trying to figure this stuff all out.
I will say, though, that EAC is incredibly good at accurately categorizing the things that happen with the game. So the rate of false positives with EAC is going to be incredibly low. I have error codes for every single time that EAC closes out on a system, and it gives things like, it closed for this reason. So there's some of them that it says like, somebody just happened to close their service, and that's fine. But there's also other things where it'll say somebody was actually actively trying to inject a illegal DLL into the game, in which you wouldn't get unbanned in that case. You would just stay banned. So there's definitely very, very little wiggle room in terms of what would be considered false positives. So not to accuse anybody in here of taking the information and running with it, but I really wouldn't recommend it.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm in 2 different voice chats at once.
Oh, wow.
That's one way to do it.
Wow, what a Sigma.
But yeah, the server should be up now. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Linux build should now be back online. You should be able to do the Linux build again.
Okay, so it's been pushed live?
Yep.
Okay, we'll start trying to get everything updated and see if it works.
So I do have to go pretty soon. I got maybe 5 more minutes or something.
All right.
But yeah, I think we got everything under control, and I just made some plans to go hang out with a friend. Honestly, I gotta get a break from my computer for a little bit. So
yes, please.
Fred, do you want me to post the little teaser in?
Take a break, Fred.
Sure, go for it. We did it.
Look at my stream.
We fixed the client connection problem. We got everything going. Bob is back in business.
I do have a question.
It's been a journey. What's up?
Do you guys see yourself looking for a second modeler at any point soon?
Honestly, probably not right now. We're really happy with Callie's work, and Callie has really been fantastic. So, for the foreseeable future at this time, we're more than happy to keep commissioning Callie for work, and she seems very happy to keep doing work for Bob. So, I think
only me.
Work.
Just me.
Yeah.
Callie.
Sorry to disappoint, but yeah, the position is filled.
I love making
I would
models for
never
this
look
game
to
so much.
replace them. No, not at all. I would never look to replace them.
I love making stuff for
It's a great
bots.
question, though.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, we do need to have we do have the other thing that we need you to do soon too. By the way, the specialization of the.
Oh, the yes. Oh my god, I need to get to that. I'm gonna get to that after I finish.
Yes, it's a secret. It's a secret. I'm not
Don't
gonna
worry
actually
about
tell
it.
you.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You'll find
I'll
out.
keep looking. I will keep looking for him.
Yes.
Don't worry.
You will find out eventually.
All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna head out. Thanks for
Hey,
keeping me
Fred,
company while
I'm
we
gonna.
can. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
have a
You
beer
can go,
review.
but I'm gonna go ahead and
Break.
DM you the error that we're getting. Looks like it's having problems with like authenticating connection.
Oh,
Back
is this
end.
specifically?
I can't join a server, yo. What the?
For the Linux.
Hold up.
Wait, did something happen?
Send me that message. I think I know what's going on, and the fix itself may be the one I'm thinking it is. It should be simple, but it's been a while since I've installed security certificates on Linux.
Oh, you think it's a certificates thing?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go ahead and send it over to you then, Cleve.
Okay, and Jacob, you said you weren't able to join a server or something?
No, this is not working.
Wait, which server isn't working?
Might just be me problem, but I couldn't join official one.
Official one. Maybe just like reset or something like that. Let me double check. I'm gonna see if it's up for me. Because I gotta go in like 2 minutes.
Pred can't catch a break.
Is this the current build of the server doing this?
That was from the one just before the one that was pushed, but it's still doing error stuff here. I'll send a new one.
What's it look like, Leaf?
Good evening.
The current online subsystem is not the EOS online subsystem, so
Yeah, it's still doing that. Hold on, I'll capture that too.
I'm also gonna hop out of VC Pred. I'm going to make an announcement about the Steam Deck stuff since we're aware of it.
Okay, sure. Then we can probably like continue
the
working
Steam
on
Decks
that
having
later.
issues?
Yeah, it's an issue done me and D-Test, and we're gonna get it fixed as soon as possible. I just have work on top of everything, so I haven't been done.
Yeah.
You're Batman.
Thank you.
My sneaking suspicion is that we may have some configurations between the builds, the Linux and Windows builds, that are slightly different.
Fred, get out of here. Go.
All right.
Run, Fred. Run.
Bye.
Take a break. Take a break. Take a break. Go take a break.
Yeah, Fred, go take a break.
QA has shoot him.
No, Mom has shoot him. There's a difference.
Yeah, QA mom.
We're just backup support. That's it. We're the cheerleaders. Go, go, go,
go, go, go, go.
By the way, hello, Zunaria.
Dune, baby. God, I remember when you were a baby.
What?
What?
Baby QA, baby QA, baby
Oh,
QA,
okay.
not baby as in person, baby.
I was there. I was there when we were birthed. I saw you come out of your mother.
Everybody younger than me is
saw
my
you
child.
hatch.
End of story. I saw you hatch.
Your
mom sent me the video.
I remember when your mother changed your diaper for the first time.
Hey, wait, is he older than me? I can't remember.
I remember when the dinosaurs were walking the earth for the first time.
My dad's favorite when we were kids was, "I'm so old I babysat God."
A lot to learn. A lot to learn. So I'm
Real
gonna go
quick.
get started.
Okay.
Real
There you go.
quick,
This one's
thanks
from the
again, guys,
recent.
for being so respectful and polite.
You guys are awesome.
I agree with Zune, 100%. Thank you, everybody in here, for being as polite and respectful and helpful as you have been. It really, honestly, was amazing.
Thank you for not mauling me to death. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're good beans. We're
That's
chaotic,
it.
but
That's
I
it.
don't want to do that. I feel
Good
bad.
community.
I am chaos.
No, to be honest, Callie, I love your work, and anybody who doesn't is wrong, in my personal onions.
Thank you.
I do too. The more the better. More
That
Dino
was
fans.
My,
More Dino
my models,
modelers.
my models are okay. They are of good enough quality.
Every artist, every fucking artist ever.
I love how humble you are.
I
That's
aspire to
terrible.
be at least half as good as this, man. And that's in the future. I ain't even there yet.
With
Your
the
models
with
are
as good of a
perfect.
job
Just
you guys
big
did with the
charm.
snake, I would love to see you guys do a Tooth eventually.
You want to know something actually fucking hilarious?
Oh my god!
I was
Yes.
literally one of the things like months and months ago, like last year even, was like what, like, because if I got asked by Pred and Souls, well, what dino would you add if you had been a donator? Well, because there's this whole lore about how I decided not to donate and I regret it, and now I'm a leader in QA. But anyways, and I said Tethatuthus. I want the fucking giant squid.
Well, then that sounds like your donator animal. Let's make it
Which
happen.
we can't.
Put it in
We
the,
can't
in
do
the
it. We
benchmark.
can't do it. We
Because
can't.
it's not. It's
Well,
not.
it doesn't have to be a
Farm.
donator thing. It can still be added to the game eventually after all the other donated ones and stuff, right?
Yeah, just like an AI.
See, give it a grapple.
Why?
Yes,
That was
that's what I wanted.
No,
Who is
seriously,
eating their mic?
Listen, Tuso
That was
Toothus,
me.
it's got elusive, should have that on its talent tree, and it
Jesus
should have the
fuck.
powerful grab thing like the Moza. And then
No, no,
Hey,
no.
guys,
It was gonna
I
do
personally
something
think-
else. It was gonna do, like, we were off the ball and I was doing really ridiculous shit and saying, yeah, it's gonna have a hypnotizing ability that's just gonna suck people in. Like,
Cuttlefish moment.
a cuttlefish moment, exactly. Like, stupid shit like that. But, like, I mean, if at some point, like, the focus definitely is to get the dinosaurs that are on the list done first, get the current dinos done, switch to UA5, and I think Pred has also told you guys, like, once that's done, he wants to bring modding to Bob. And once modding is in...
I didn't know that.
He said it a couple of times in like Bob Cord chat.
If he can get
Oh,
it,
okay.
he'd like to.
I'm just never in Bob Cord chat. It's always crazy in there.
Yeah, but
kinda.
He has
I
said that he
occasionally-
wants it, so...
I occasionally pop my head in there to like make fun of things. So.
Kelly's our local
Bob,
crackhead.
I mean, it was confirmed almost like 4 months ago, guys.
I am
Yeah.
actually the local crackhead.
The local
thank you very
crackhead.
much. Yeah, that's me.
Wandering off the street spouting nonsense. They're dropping chemicals on us from the sky.
They're making the frogs
They're
homosexual.
putting chemicals in the water that are making the frogs gay.